What's up, folks? 138 MMA here to break down another Dana White Contender Series Week 8 matchup. And I know if this is the first video you're watching, I know we're not in my home studio. We are at my gym, my work, because, well, I got to get these in when I can. Unfortunately, I'm running out of time. Don't have a ton of time this week that we're recording this. So here we are. We're at the gym. We've got Carli Judice. She's taking on Ernesta Kareckaite. Kareckaite is 4-0-1 in her career and 3-0 for Judice. Judice has fought absolutely abysmal competition as a pro. She's beaten them all pretty impressively, but like in less than a minute in most of them. But yeah, just very bad competition. However, she's looked very good doing it. For Kareckaite, she's got the wins and she's fought a little bit better level of competition, not like a super high level, but she's gotten the wins against more competitive fighters than Judice has been fighting. But that is not to say that Judice didn't look good doing it. It was like I said, she looked very good doing it. For Judice, she's got good striking, good combinations, which she puts her punches and kicks together very well with a lot of volume, which is something I really like. The way she does it, she'll either start with the hands and go with the kick, start with the kicks, go with the hands, or even throw those kicks in the middle of a combination, which not many fighters can do. In fact, very few fighters can do that, especially at the volume at which Judice is putting out. So I do really like the volume, and she can maintain it for an entire fight. Yes, we haven't seen that as a pro. As an amateur, she's gone 5 rounds, which, of course, the rounds are shorter, but 5 of them, it's still a lot of rounds. I believe they were 3-minute rounds. And she was able to go all 5 in as an amateur and throw a very high amount of volume throughout the entire fight. So she looked very good there. Her cardio holds up. She does get taken down some. Her takedown defense isn't the best, but she's going to work back to her feet as quickly as possible. For the Kareckaite side, she's a good striker as well. She's very light on her toes, and she's constantly got her head moving, right? Which is great because she's doing that, getting the feints going, but sometimes she gets just kind of roped into doing a lot of that and not a lot of striking. She'll just be feinting, moving her head, feinting, moving her head, and then she doesn't really throw much volume at times. But when she does let her hands go, she's got very fast combinations. She's got good knees up the middle. She's kind of long and lanky. She's like 5'9" at the flyweight division. It's pretty tall. So those knees up the middle are dangerous for her. She's got a good head kick as well. But like I said, she doesn't have as much volume. She feints a lot, which I like, but if you're not throwing anything with it, the feints really don't mean much after a while because you realize there's nothing coming at you. And then with a girl like Judice, she's just going to keep coming with that volume, so that feints are just going to end up getting kind of just brushed off, from my opinion. She also doesn't have the best takedown defense, but she gets held down a little bit more. And for that, I've got to side with Judice. I think the more volume, I think this is going to be a striking matchup. I don't think either girl is going to try to take this to the mat very often. And if it does go to the mat, I favor Judice being the one that can stay on top. If Kareckaite gets this fight to the mat, I think Judice gets back to her feet. So for me, Judice is going to win the volume battle. I think she's going to, if it goes to the ground, I think she wins there. The power probably is slightly on the Kareckaite side with those knees maybe, but very slight. Judice is the pick. It is on short notice for her, though, and that does give me a little concern. I believe that was announced on, gosh, what was it, like Wednesday or something like that? I think it was Wednesday that was announced. So, less than a week that we heard about this. But let me know what you have. I'd love to hear from you guys. Like the video on your way out. Thanks for taking the time to watch this one. I'll see you in the next one.